The smoke flaps, we have them configured for the summertime on this one, and the flap poles in the back are the last thing you do when you set one up. So the first thing we're going to do, Scott and Joe, they're going to take the smoke flaps out. Can I go in first? Yeah, go ahead.
Now you want to, Randy, are you on the channel?
How's it going? Hello! It's not raining. I'm so happy. Unbelievable. So you can see these guys as they take these down, and I want everybody to be alert and aware. These are like 29 foot long. So, and you can see they're pointy. I want everybody to watch the poles as we take these down, okay? So the smoke flaps are down. The next thing you do, like Scott's doing here, you can tell Scott's been doing this a lot.
Yeah, Randy, sorry about that.
You want to take off these tensioners that are on the front?
No, I got with the supervisors, and they said that, I guess, for cross, that they did not want traffic or any cones set out on Cleveland until all the poles and stuff were down there at that at the end of the lawn.
10-4 command center. Randy, just wait on it then. Just pull the gator up there and set it down, and we'll set it down. We'll set it out after these kids walk their stuff down. Yeah. How about you kids? You guys want to help just undo those stakes? Hold a little tight. Try not to hurt your fingers. They should be pretty loose right now. We loosen them all up. And as you guys put these up, when you guys put these up, they require adjustment. You can't just set these out on your land and kind of leave them, because someone is typically living in these. So they adjust them every day. We kind of got away with adjusting them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it turns out pretty good if you just keep an eye on it, try to keep it taut. Good job, kids. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Watch your back. All right, when you're done, step back. Step back.
Yep, after you guys get yours untied, take a step back. Mr. Folk can help this young man right here. Yep. I blame that tight one on Mr. Folk. Yep. All right. So the next thing, Mr. Goodstrike, he took these pins himself, and they're a little decorative element too, so you guys can use whatever you want to tie this up. With your teepee, there's going to be stakes and there's going to be these poles. They're sitting right there with it. You can use anything for this. There's plastic stakes with your guys's. You could also make stakes like this if you wanted to. And the only real integral elements that you want to keep are the skin and the lodge poles. They're very important and supposed to last for years and years. So 15, 20 years from now, you might still have the same ones. So, in reverse, when you put it on, everything that I'm doing is in reverse. So you start at the top when you're putting it up. So you put a ladder inside, start at the top. If these are a little tight for you, take out your pocket knife. I know everybody's got their pants on, so everybody's got a pocket knife on them. Make a little slit and open it up a little bit. If these aren't super tight, they tighten up as the weather goes. So you can put them up a little loose.
Guys, give this lady some room. Henry, move over.
He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good.
I got high and wide.
Well, remember I'm talking about the hunting expedition.
Now, a couple guys, we're going to take this. Jakey, you two guys. And we're going to roll it back gently. Because this one is like a special one because it's painted. The other ones that are down, they're going to get a little dirty on the outside. And when you get them back up to clean them, what you want to do is you can take a hose or anything and just wash them down. Eventually, you might want to seal them up with some sort of clear sealer too.
Are they waterproof for all intents and purposes?
For all intents and purposes, they're waterproof. It's just like any other canvas tent that you have. If you touch it, it'll drip in, you know. But otherwise, like I said, we had them up all summer, and it was about 10 degrees cooler. And then in the wintertime, it's about 15 degrees warmer in there. The brown ones, I believe, are fireproof as well. Or so they say. You know, things start on fire, things start on fire. Don't go lighting them up. Now, I want you guys to get a good look at this crotch. There's a tripod here. If you guys want to, anybody that's going to be putting these up, if you got to walk inside here and see where this half inch is right there. Underneath, and in your booklet, you'll see how to make that knot. So that ties the 3 tripod poles together, kids. You see that up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, want everybody to back up for a second? This is what's called the lifting pole. These gentlemen are going to lay it down, and I want everybody to go look at the top of the lifting pole. On the top of the lifting pole, there's an extra piece of fabric there. And we usually take a screw and screw it to that pole. In your booklet, you're going to see the height that you have to screw that at. You're also going to see the height of where you need to put this rope knot. So as you open up your booklet, you find out what size tent you have, and the way you want to measure your tent. If it's an 18-footer, it's from the bottom to the top, from the floor to the top of the thing. That's what they call an 18. Now, if you want a higher, if you want more air to go underneath it, just lift it up a little higher. Or if you're on a hill like this, you can gauge it back and forth to exactly how much you want on the ground. They also recommend that you keep the stakes up like this and tie them off so you can adjust that tension. These poles went in a very specific order. So, go ahead. We're going to show you the order when we take them down. Mr. Danforth is going to get dizzy. He's going to walk around. In the book it says you got to go clockwise or counterclockwise. I don't think that really matters. As long as you get a tight cinch on the poles that are sitting here. And I'd also like, as he loops this off, you guys could back up a little bit because we're going to start taking these poles down and I don't want them to drop on somebody's head. So here comes Randy. He likes doing this. This is his favorite part.
Do they ever wax the canvas?
You can wax it. You can, we use a sealer on them. You can wax it, but like I said, for all intents and purposes, they're pretty waterproof, but you have to take care of them just like a sail or any other piece of canvas.
This thing is going to have to be dried out before you use it.
Correct.
You never want to store it.
Somebody who has a shotgun, I need some food for later. You can get one of those beasts for me. Yeah, and when we take it down, we're going So when you're putting that on, you got to tighten it up as you go. So you throw one around, you cinch it up. You do another loop, you cinch it up.
And is that
the order that these go up, guys? The back poles go on last. And if you can see, we're going to show you what I mean by a crotch. The front crotch is formed by the 2 poles that are north and south, and the back crotch is formed by the door pull. So you'll see this in your booklet. There's a very specific order the way, and you could put them up without that, but it looks really nice if you do it this way. So the last pole to go up, Mr. Folk's going to take it off, is this one on the right, and in your book it'll be number 15. So go ahead. Randy's next. You can number them. We didn't number them because we put so many up, we know.
How long did it take the first time you put it out?
Well, the ones that we, what's that? We got 3 questions. So the north, south, the tripod poles, you want to pick your nicest poles for that. So now we start on that one. Got it? This next one. Go ahead, Joe. And then, as you can see now, in your book it's going to say front crotch. So those poles that they just picked out actually sit inside of this V that's pointed like that. And the back crotch is formed from the back. We're going to pause for a small song. So another thing when you guys are doing the maintenance is all in your books, but as you go out, if you leave it up for a while, you might want to twist these poles because they'll bow in. So if you keep twisting them, it'll bend them and bend them and bend them. You want me to do this? So, and as you can see, they're cantilevered out there quite a ways. So if everybody wants to go over and grab a pole and like, no, you get a chance to grab your own. So hang on. You'll see how heavy they are. And then we're going to show you how to take this tripod down. And then what we'll do is, we'll show you that knot. Hold on. Door pole's going to you, Joe. Yeah, don't move. Yep. Heads up, guys.
So everybody's got to hold this one.
Guys are going to lay down right there, right where you're at. Let's go this way. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Very cool. Going that way.
Deal.
It's just like you're lashing.
Turn for you, and now you don't know what to do. Sometimes it's a matter of degrees, from being up on your luck to being down on your knees. Now you're under pressure to choose. You're in so deep, you got nothing to lose. So give it all you've got. Give it all you've got. Give it all you've got. Just look them straight in the eye and tell them take your best shot. Well, they finally put the screws to you. No more waiting for the other shoe. This time the lines are being drawn, and it's time to decide just what side you're on. They'll try to tell you what to do. They'd love to have control of you. 'cause it's your spirit they lack, and once they get